Enumeration types and switch statements. Enumeration type is simply a way to list many options for something. For instance, here we are defining a different option for color. And it could be red, orange, green. It has a finite number of possibilities. We don't even have to have a name for the enumeration. We could use it as an integer, because basically the compiler will assign a numerical value for each of them, starting with 0. The first one will be 0, the next one, and so on. And we could change that. We could make green, instead of having the value of 2, to have the value of 3, and then the next item will have the value of 4 in this case. We could use this to create synonyms. If we would like to have a new color violet, but it is the same as purple, then we just declare it just after purple and assign it the same value. The same value simply by using the name of the previous option. But there is a problem. We usually declare enumeration in a global scope, and each of the items is basically added as another identifier for the scope. So if we declare a second enumeration fruit type and we also have orange there, then we have a collision, and the compiler will give you an error about that. And it doesn't have to be another enumeration. It could be a variable, for example, or anything else. To avoid this clashing, one way to do it is to simply prefix each of the items with the with some, like in this case, color and fruit, and then color orange is not the same as fruit orange, and there's no collision anymore. In C++, we have another way. We could put it inside of a class, and this way it will not pollute the global scope. It only declared in the scope of the class, and if it is declared public, it can still be used outside of the class by simply using the scoping operator, : : Okay, now we will move on to the switch statement. Switch is another control flow construct like if, like loops. What it basically allows us is to have an expression which of an integral type, and it will branch to multiple places in the code. It can be used on any integral type, but it is especially useful for enumeration types, which as we seen, it's just another integral type. So we could switch based on a color, and we would put a case for each color we want to deal with. And notice that there is a break at the end of each code segments for each case, and if we forget to put it and it happens, sometimes it will simply continue to the code in the next case. We can use it for our advantage if we have two cases that we want to have the same treatment. And we could have we can define another case which is called default, which will catch all the rest of the cases we haven't listed in the switch block. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching.